Hi there, I'm Sean from Lontra Analytics, and today we're going to be covering how to get all of the data for our free dashboard, Lontra Metrics. So all of this should be available inside of your Amazon Seller Central account. If you don't have one of these things, it might be because of a permissions issue, so you'll definitely want to think about that. So the first thing we're looking at here is the Payments tab. So how you get here is you go to the menu, then you would go to Reports, and then click on Payments. And you'll end up on a screen that looks like this. And what you want to do is come over to Date Range Reports, and you'll get a section that looks like this. The next thing you need to do is you need to choose, or you need to generate a report. And what you want to do is generate it so that it matches for all the other reports that you're going to be doing. So in this case, we're going to be doing last 30 days based on data up to yesterday. And so what that's going to be is May 10th to June 10th. So you click here and you'll go May 10th as the start date and then June 10th as the finish date. And you'll hit generate. Now this does take a while, so you'll need to wait a minute. And then once it's all done, you will be ready to go on to the next report. So I'm going to pause the screen and jump over to the next one. Okay, so now we're in date range reports, or rather we're in business reports. So you go reports, business reports, and then when you end up on this screen, you want to click on this one, detailed page sales and traffic, and you want it to be for the same date range, and you'll hit download. Okay, we're going to jump over to sponsored reports now. Okay, so here we are. The next thing we're going to need to do is get last 30 days, but you want to make sure that's the same as what you've got. So you actually want to go 10 to 10, manually select this, and then you're going to, you only need the sponsor brands data. That's the only one we need. So you hit generate report and we're off to the races. Okay, now jumping over to the last section. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're in the measurement and reporting tab and sponsored advertising reports. And I'm going to show you how to do all of these at once. So what you do is you create report, and then we need a whole bunch of different reports from this section. So the one key thing that you need to do is you need to make sure you're using daily and make sure the last 30 days lines up. So we'll do 10 to 10, save. And what we're going to start with is sponsor products, advertised product, and daily, not summary. And then you'd hit run report. And then the next one you need to do is purchase product, and the exact same days, daily, and run report. Then we're going to jump down to sponsored brands. We're going to need the campaign report and daily, not summary, run report. Then click on attributed purchases, and then daily, not summary, hit report, run report, and then sponsor display, daily, not summary, and sponsor display, advertised product, daily, not summary, run report, then sponsor display, purchase product, daily, make sure the dates align, and run report. So once you have all of those reports, what you'll need to do is paste them into the respective tabs inside of the Excel-enabled macro or workbook that we've put together for this SOP. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So this is what our tool looks like, the Excel-enabled macro tool. This is the template. And as you can see, this macro table you don't need to do anything with, and the unique dates you don't need to do anything with. If you see a yellow column, please do not paste over it because that is meant to help you. And so this macro table is right here. The date range reports right here. You don't want to paste anything over cells A, B, or columns A, B, and C. You want to start with column D. All the headers have been removed except for the macro table. That's on purpose. So as you can see, this SD is sponsored display advertised report. This is the date range report. This is the sponsored display purchase product report. This is where you paste the business reports. This is where you put the sponsored brands ads campaign report. And there is a yellow or a couple of yellow columns over here, so make sure you don't paste over those. Then there is the sponsored brands bulk operations report. As you can see, they also have SBA, SBB yellow column. And then as we move along, there is the sponsored brands, ads, attributed purchases, which is another report that has columns. So all three of the sponsored brands have yellow columns. Sponsored products, advertised product report, no columns, but you just need to paste everything in normal. And then sponsored products, purchase products report also has a section. Okay, so I'm going to go paste all the data in right now and then hide the columns so that I can show you how the macros work. Okay, so we've got our data pasted into all of their respective tabs. Now what you need to do is you need to go over to the Excel. So you should have pasted everything in, probably used the home screen the whole time. You want to click on developer. If you don't have developer, you're going to have to Google or ask ChatGPT, our employee of the month, to just go and show you how to enable developer. But once you have it, you should be able to use it. These macros should be built into our template, so it shouldn't be hard. But the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that there are no other no other worksheets running on your laptop, because these are very process intensive. So the first thing you want to do is click macros. Then you want to copy formulas down. That's the first macro you want to run. So you want to run that one, and it will make a bunch of changes to all these other tabs. But for confidentiality reasons, I'm not going to open them. It's harder to blur them, and I think it's better to just do that the right way. The next macro you need to run, the second one, is the copy paste data loop right here. And so you're going to run this. And as you can see, it has created a whole bunch of days, parent ASIN, child ASIN, title, and SKU. And so, yes, now you can see that we have a whole bunch of good stuff going on here. And the last macro you want to run, you want to go macros, and then copy formulas in macro table, and you want to run that. And now all of the data has populated for all of the days. The final step you want to do is you want to copy all of this, and you want to copy, and then we are going to make a new Google Sheet and paste it in there. Okay, so here we are in the Google Sheet, and one of the last things, I just named it for video. One of the last things we want to do is make sure that it's shareable with yourself. Stone's Goods is the agency that I run. And so you'll need to copy this link and close it. And then the final step is going over to Lontra Metrics. Okay, and here we are. Lontra Metrics, this is our dashboard. You can find it at lontrametrics.com or getlontra.com/lontrametrics. And what you need to do once you're here is you need to go and file and make a copy. And you just hit OK. That section doesn't really matter. And now that you're here, what you'll need to do is you'll need to click on this right here and hit Edit Data Source. And this will take you to a section where you'll need to put in your own data, which you can find right here. So again, the reason we wanted to copy this link and hit Done is to come over here, and then instead of searching for your sheet somewhere, you can literally just click on this URL and then paste that URL and then hit Reconnect. And then all you have to do is hit Apply. And now that all that's done, this is what your dashboard should look like. So you should have a bunch of really handy data here. And then if you click through, you'll have lots of really great insights like forecasting data, all like by ASIN through here. Don't forget there are these optional metrics that can be really handy. Clicking over here, I mean, this is the view we probably use the most because it really helps us troubleshoot, looking at day over day data and all that stuff, and then being able to drill down by a specific product and then just check and see, oh, okay, well, what happened for just this product over that time period? And then if you want to drill down even further, what happened for this product on that day, all that kind of stuff. And then just undo all that all you'll need to do is, crap, right here, the undo button. Haha. And then to undo this, you'll click right here, and now you're back to normal. Clicking down here, you can look at the exact same information, but now you can look at it on a percentage basis. We love to add in the optional metric of organic sales percentage. Find that to be really illuminating on when we did and did not have a profitable day, and maybe what impacted that. And then jumping down here, being able to dive into day over day metrics, especially day over day metrics with things like, not just units, but like things that impact units. Like, what about our total sales? What about our ad orders? All that kind of stuff. Put that all in one spot. So once again, thank you so much for going through the Lontra Metrics dashboard training. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.